Alright, so we are at the Cricut machine. I know I got a smaller setup here, which is under here, but that ain't really a big deal. Is because a lot of everything is about to start transitioning. You know, you're gonna have all this screen printing and everything so forth. But we're gonna get into that in another video as well. So today we're gonna just talk about, you know, the Cricut, like we're supposed to be talking about. All right, so we're at the Cricut machine, and like I said, make sure you smooth everything out because it will start to unravel a little bit, and then it's gonna kind of mess up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, slide it here, and then the button we were just talking about, we're gonna go ahead and slide that there, and then like I said, again, make sure everything is running smooth here. That way it can get its grip, and then it can get good slices of pieces. So we're gonna go ahead and click this button where it's actually blinking, and then we're gonna go from there. So let's get it. All right, so we're back at it again. This is where I'm gonna pull that off. So we're gonna go ahead and take this side, and then we're gonna start pulling these pieces off. And you see how it's coming off just like that. And that's therapeutic, right? Like, whoo, perfect. And as you can tell, that's, you know, this one's kind of done with, right? But look at the pieces, right? Look at the pieces, how they're coming off. They're coming off the grid. All you do is gotta just take it off like this, right? They might stick just a little bit, but you're just kind of peeling them off. And I got a tool and all that too, but I just wanted to kind of come out here and then just start pulling them up by this corner piece, and just boom, like that. You could just kind of pull the pieces up like that, and that's how you got that cloud head. So like I said, you got these pieces, perfect shapes, and that's the back, the heat and bind, and you got these as well, right? And this is the shirt, this is the head, right? So we're going to use these just a few more times. So the multiple pieces that I do have, I just create and then just keep on going with that project, because this is for the new drop. As we continue, you guys will start to see the new pieces or the new videos that is related to something that's gonna happen, you know, and you guys get the access of behind the scenes before it even happens, before it starts to go out in physical form, right? And that's the beauty of it. And so now you guys get to see how you can implement these things to your projects, to your world, to start off your business and your entrepreneurship and so forth, your brand. But yeah, I love this. I love this stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the other pieces, like I was just saying, and we're just gonna start pushing out all the pieces. So let's get it. All right, so we now got the tan on this mat. So this is for like the neck, the hands, and the knees. So we're gonna go ahead and line it up. Go ahead and put it in there. Press the button. Oh, my head. Pull it back out a little bit. Just gotta make sure you line it up. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and line it up. Then go ahead and press the Cricut button. It's got some type of delay today. I don't know why it's actually really doing that. make sure this is down as well. It starts to go. There it goes. Alright, I'll go ahead and pull this out. Alright, so we got all our cuts here. We got the hand, we got the neck, knees, palm, or whatnot. I'm gonna tell you real quick. So a lot of these stuck out, obviously the neck part and then the peace sign, but then in between you have the palm, and then you have little fingers and stuff like that. What I would initially do, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these out. So when I actually run these would be cool. When I'm actually running the other ones, the next felt that I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna actually make these whole instead of just pieces and parts. So I'm going to be running a big amount of these, well, not going to say it. So I'm going to run it a decent amount of the patches. And instead of doing singly, like I said, I'm going to run them as whole pieces. So it don't be all this here. I'm going to run them just as run them as full and wholes, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and tear this off real quick and then see what we got. So I'm gonna go ahead and tear these off, these pieces here. As you can see, they are coming off individually as we are pulling away from all this. So there are ones that's still on there. I just got to pull them off the mats, and some of these are still on there. No big deal. Just got to pull them off. All right, so we still got a few here. Still got a bunch. We got the neck coming off. We got a whole bunch of these. We got the knees, the other hand, other parts. And then we still got a bunch of other ones, the cuts and stuff like that. So I'm going to go ahead and pull these off. But in between, I'm going to go ahead and put this aside. But as you can see, that are ones that are missing is still on here. But as you can tell right here, these are the little pieces in between that we're initially going to be taking off. So let's show you. This is going to be a piece, a neck or whatnot, and then we're going to do this here, and this would be a hand, just this little piece right here. It's going to be a hand. And then we got this little piece here. And this is to show you as well, part of the hand as well. So they all go hand in hand. So this as well. I'll show you real quick. And this is part of the palm, right? So it's all going to go together between, so you will see the peace sign and so forth, just these little small pieces that you can initially see, right? So we're going to go ahead and jump into the next color. I'm going to go ahead while that's running, I'm going to take these off and we're going to jump into the next color. All right, so let's get it. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and just do the black, which is the jeans. So go ahead and slide it through. Then cut. Let's get it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take this one out, and this is, we have the jeans that's in all black, so we're gonna go ahead and pull this up too. And by the way, before I start to pull, you guys are probably wondering, didn't he just have a clear matte? I have a purple one. The reason that being, because when the clear matte that I had didn't stick properly to here, to the matte, so I changed out the purple one, and it stuck on better because why? It's a stronger grip, and it did well. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out, pull this apart. So as I'm pulling apart, we have this coming off. I'm not sure why that's still attached. All right. Yeah, that's weird. All right, so I went ahead and pulled this off. As you can tell, this one, I don't know why, but it didn't cut all the way, so I just pulled this one off. So this one is actually perfectly aligned together, as you can see right here. I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off, and as you can see, peel it off, and voila. As you can see, that is part of the jeans right there, and then we're gonna go ahead and do the rips, but those are separately, as you can see in the last one, or the last color was the tan one, and those are for the holes that's initially going to go. So in case you guys forgot, this is applique embroidery, so you got the bigger pieces that are going to combine, and then you got the embroider pieces in between, which are like small fill-ins, and then you got these all around. So the bigger pieces, they are applique, and then just as well as the embroidery. So you'll see that in another video when I put this project together, but there you have it, you guys. This is the jeans, And as you can see, the heat and bond worked great. All right, so it's already done. So we're gonna go ahead and press the button to pull out. And here is the pink. So we have your shoes, and you also have the jacket as well. Some of this didn't go as well. So the reason why it didn't, because my go ahead and pull this out real quick. So the reason why it didn't is because this here, this blade has to be pushed down evenly. So if I go to push it down and just kind of put it in there and then lock it in place, and it's not resonating with the felt, it's not gonna initially go through all the way. So that you can see the imprint here, but you can't see the cuts all the way in like these ones. So we're gonna go ahead and just pull this back and see what we have. So we're gonna go ahead and pull here, and then you can see the certain pieces, like these ones just, you know, went through or whatnot. Some of these are going through, and these are going through, but I have to pull them off is because individually, is because there's so many details. Here goes one of the shoes right here, and then we're gonna go ahead and put the rest off here. Pull these off. Pull these off. And as you can see, these fine prints just came off here. And the reason why, like I said, the reason why a lot of these didn't come off, I'll still have one right here. Pull this one off. Here goes half of the other jacket right here. And then, like I said, the reason why these didn't come off all the way, because the blade wasn't pushed down evenly to get those cuts. So I'm gonna go ahead, take these ones off. And then you can actually use, I don't have my piece here, but you can actually use the scraper to scrape these off. Scraper's in the room, I'm in the studio. So as you can see, here's the other side. As you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it is these pieces here. And then we've got the shoes. Here's another shoe. So you don't know what I'm talking about. Here are a few of the left and the right shoe. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off, and then we're gonna go ahead and jump into the next color. So let's get it. Alright, you guys, there you have it. That is the video of applique with the heat press, heat and bond, and your Cricut and felt as well. So that is initially something that's beneficial for you and your business or your brand and so forth. Like, you can take those ideas and just navigate it to the things that you already have, implement it into things that you already have, and just go crazy with it, right? So those were the ideas of, like, how can I create the observation of this way of thinking that sits here in our minds to bring it into reality. So a lot of times is that ideas didn't really resonate with how it can actually really connect. So you got to start applying things to what you think could work, and just do a lot of testing. And when I say testing, I'm talking about day in, day out, day in, day out, day in, day out. Whether you work a regular job, whether you do this full time, it's just those type of things. Like, you could research all day. There's not a lot of the researching about and developing about the applique. Like, you'll see videos all day, like applique, just little stuff here and there. But when you're applying the things that you really see in a different a different form, it's a way of seeing it in a different lens through somebody else that's just going to put out that for you that you've been looking for. There's a lot of times I research and I do a lot of things on YouTube to sit there and think, okay, how can I bring out this way, the way I'm thinking, into reality? I want to do some type of applique, whether it's suede leather, felts, just different types of fabrics which you can use and then apply it to what I need to do. So when you have those softwares, as you've seen in this video, as you had the software, you're thinking like, how can I bring this embroidery standpoint to something that's gonna cut it out in a shape that I need it to, versus doing manually with scissors, and it makes everything much harder. So how can we find different ways of doing it? So those are type of ways I want to present to myself, and actually find ways and actually put it out there for you guys to see and learn it yourself. Like, I did a lot of testing, you guys. I've done a lot of testing on just that one in particular thing. And it's like, you do it so much, you're like, man, it's starting to get boring. So you start to implement things that have more excitement to it, which is like applique. Let me try it on this type of fabric. Not just embroidery, not just sublimation, not just screen printing. You're just finding out different ways how to do it. I've seen screen printing where they have embroidery in the middle and then screen print around it. Like, you're doing two different ways of a way through your lens of what you've seen. Now it's that creative side that's getting towards you, and you're putting out to the world. Now everybody sees it like, wow, that's phenomenal. I'm gonna go ahead and cop that. You know, whatever it's a shirt, hat, hoodie, jacket, jeans, so forth. And you came up with that idea. So I want to implement these things into my mind, and just to put it out there for you guys, whether you jumping in it or know somebody that's jumping in it, and just kind of get a different feel. Because not too many videos are out there when you're researching about applique, when you're researching about applique plus embroidery plus sublimation. And these are these type of things where in these videos, I'm doing these ways of videos of what are not out there from my standpoint and my lens and the way I'm thinking, to be creative and pushing it out there. So now that you see it, there are ways of how you can implement those things. It's the curiosity, what I was trying to say earlier. It's the curiosity of things that you just are curious to just try it. So, man, watch this video, get some ideas, insights, and just go out there and just test it, try new things, implement things into your life, man. This brand that I'm building, you know, this brand amongst customs, amongst whatever the case is that God's, you know, pulled me into to become, and then to impact your guys' life. I'm implementing these things to you guys. And when I'm getting these ideas, I just want to push it out there so it impacts your life. Not to say, hey, you helped me. It's you took that extra step to take action to put it into your life and to be creative about it. I don't want to make this video go longer. You'll start seeing a lot more shifts in videos of this is just nothing but talks. But in these videos, I want you guys to be creative. I want you guys to have this way of thinking through a different lens of like, I have an idea, but I can't turn it into a reality. This might inspire you guys. Remember, motivational fades, inspiration leads. So it's when I'm inspiring other people, just to puts it in a different type of lens, different perspective of the way you see it. Now that you see it, that the transformation, it can happen, right? So share this video, you guys. That's people that's jumping into it, or you are the one are in it and just trying to find some creative ways to do it, and a lot of things are boring. Watch it a few times. But also make sure you guys like this video, share this video, comment for any tips and tricks, you guys. When you guys comment below, I'm always reading them, and I take heed in that, and I pull it in like, okay, let me try this. It's not just going off the comments and just bypassing it. I'm pulling it in, you know. So it comes from experience. It also comes from myself to have a little bit of experience, but also still learn from other people too, right? So make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. You guys share this video, like this video, comment below, and I'm gonna see you in the next video. It's your man Ricky Dave, Howse of Drmrs. Help the person you once were. God bless.